guys, like I said, it's currently 9:25 a.m. right now. It's a little bit later. In this video, I'm just gonna take you guys with me on today's gym session. It's not gonna be crazy. I'm gonna hit chest and triceps. It's a Monday. I thought, you know what, I haven't recorded a video in a while, and the reason for that is because I've been so busy with like university and stuff, and with my job and everything that comes with that, right? And exams and deadlines and whatever. It's been very stressful, to be honest. So I had not really had the time to actually record these type of videos. So I thought to myself, you know what, today is the perfect day because today I don't have to go to university. I'm basically free. I do still have a lot of work to do, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna start my day with going to the gym, and I'm gonna just take you guys with me. I'm gonna show you guys like every workout that I do, what type of like things I train, how much reps, how much sets I do and stuff. It's gonna be a good day. Another thing that I wanted to say, man, to be honest, I've been losing a little bit of motivation and a little bit of discipline, which is, to be honest, a little bit out of my character because I'm always the type of guy that says, you know what, you need to put the work in, you need to be disciplined, you need to do that. It's all about mindset. Just work harder, just work 16 hours days, 12-hour days, whatever. I've been losing that motivation a little bit for the past couple of weeks, I would say. I had this also a year ago, like maybe a couple of years ago. Like I always had this when this time, like when like the summertime came around, which like today it's like April and stuff. It's the 20th of April. I always had this when like the summer came around, because when it's winter and when it's dark outside, like as you guys can see in the back, it's a sunny day, it's a very beautiful day. You want to go outside, you don't want to sit all day studying in your room. But like when it's winter and it's cold and it's raining and it's snowing or whatever, you don't really want to go outside. You just want to stick to your home, like be at your place and just study for as long as you can, or like work on your business for as long as you can, or like work on your job, whatever. You don't really mind going outside. But the problem that I have is when it's like sunny outside, when like a lot of people are outside and like it's a good weather, like you also want to be outside. It's very hard for me to like concentrate and to very much focus on my work, like my studying, or even like recording these type of videos, because I just want to be outside. I just want to go, like right now I'm gonna go to the gym. Back actually like a couple months ago, back in like November 2025, what I would do is I would wake up at like 6 a.m. and I would study till like 12:01, just like with like one break or something, and I would do it like very concentrated. It was also dark outside, so I didn't really mind. Felt like the night. I would study till like 12 to 1, and then I would take a break of like an hour, and then I would study till like 6, 7, and then I would go to the gym, and then I would call it a day, or maybe I would even study further after that. It's really like, of course I'm not the one to complain. I'm not complaining in this video, because at the end of the day, like I've said also in my previous videos, there are a lot of people out there in the world that have it way worse than me, and I'm just basically like crying about like it's sunny outside. I'm not doing that. It's more about like I'm losing a little bit of that fire that I had within me. I need to gain that back again. I wanted to journal about this, and I think the way to get that back is by thrusting yourself back into the work. When we think about it, when you go to YouTube, a lot of people say, you know, do what like feels good in the moment, like do what you want to do right now. But I think with this situation right now, when I'm losing a little bit of discipline and motivation, I have to like use my willpower, you can say, to like push myself back into this work routine. If I don't do that, I know I will basically like get lazy, get very complacent, and I don't want that to happen. I got my exam coming up this Thursday, so I've got to make that as well. So I got a lot of work to do, but the thing is, I don't really want to do the work right now because it's sunny outside. I want to go outside. I want to have fun, whatever that may mean, whatever that may be. I have to like remember. It's also a tip that I can give you guys for the people that are still watching. I have to like remember why I started this journey. Like I have to remember like why I started to study this degree. I have to remember why I went to this entire journey. Like I have to remember why I went to this hero's journey. I have to remember why I want to like lock in and stuff. Like I have to know my why again. It's a phenomenal quote from Nietzsche, and I think you guys have heard it many times, but it said, like, if you have a very strong why, you can bear almost anyhow, which is a very strong quote, and it like correlates, like it's phenomenal with my life right now, because I'm like at this point where I'm getting a little bit, I wouldn't say complacent because I still do the work, but it's like I have to like use 10 times more willpower than I did a couple months ago. And it's also maybe the reason because like university started in September, so I've been like studying for like what 7-8 months like that without like taking a break. So of course it was been like Christmas and stuff, but it's like 1 week and then you have to like get back to work. And I also had my like part-time job, which I'm also working, of course, and I had to do that as well during the vacation. So it was not really like a break. Like it was more based on just like take a week off, don't work on university, you can work on other things, but then you have to come back again and do like the whole entire spectrum again. So that's just what I wanted to say, man. I'm gonna take you guys on this gym journey. It's gonna be, like I said, chest and tricep. Yeah, that's basically it, man. I'm gonna record every single one of my workouts. I start the day right now with workouts. I'm not gonna study right after in the morning, and the reason for that, once again, is because it's sunny outside. I want to first go outside get some vitamin D going, hit the gym, get a good pump, come back to my place, and then take a shower and eat something, and then I'm gonna study again. So basically, when I arrive home, it's probably gonna be around like 12, something like that. Then I can basically start like the real work, which is like university and preparing for my lectures and all of that stuff. It's gonna be a good day. I'm very excited, but I just wanted to say that to you guys. Maybe some people can resonate with that. It's like when summertime comes around, you're not really that focused anymore. You're not really, you don't really want it bad enough. Like it's very weird to say because maybe this sounds weird. Maybe it's just something that I have. But like when like everything is sunny outside, you don't really want to sit inside and study. So that's what I want to say. I'm gonna hit the gym and see you guys when I'm in the gym. Actually, bye bye. Alright guys, feeling pretty good. Let's see what we can do, man. We're gonna first start with the chest, then build up to the triceps. I'm a little bit sleepy, but it will be alright. First I'm gonna do Smith incline.
Now it gets way harder.
Oh,
Harder, right?
harder. Se interzică colații de acum, da? Și el face că n-are nică de
Aí, resolveu, tá?
avem poate și
bulky, man. I need to cut at the end of May, which is in a month from now. I'm gonna train more abs. But in general, it's not a bad physique. Alright guys, I just finished my gym session. It was a good gym session. I'm gonna edit that video, I'm gonna put it online. It was a decent triceps and chest workout. I loved it very much. Just started with chest and then I did like 2 tricep exercises. I also did like the last 2 sets was like lateral raises to also get the shoulders in, of course. I've not been training a lot of shoulders, man. It's because, I don't know, I feel like when you train chest, you already like train your shoulders a little bit, like the front of it. When you also train back, you train I think it was the lateral delts as well. So I don't really have a day like where I do only shoulders. Maybe I should implement that in my schedule, but who knows. So I trained like 60-70 minutes. As you guys can see, the weather is not that great. It could have been better. It's pretty cold actually. I shouldn't have brought a warmer jacket, you can say. But I thought, you know what, it's gonna be a good weather, when in reality, the weather pretty much is like a little bit cold. Right now it's a little bit raining. So yeah, I just finished the workout. I wanted to make this quick little video, man. And I'm gonna also make a video when I get home. But I just wanted to say that the only way you can actually get out of this rut, you can say, that I sometimes feel, and I think you guys can resonate with that as well, is do something else. Is to get outside a little bit different from your own like patterns of behavior and just do something else, man. Like for example, I went to the gym right now feeling way better than I did when I first woke up this morning. I'm a little bit in the routine. I have a little bit momentum right now, build up a little bit of momentum. So that means that I can get like, because I'm already like done something productive, it will like affect the rest of my day. And I feel like that's one of the ways that you can live as well. It's like you do something that is like not really that productive. Like for example, going to the gym is not really, oh my god, it's that productive. It's just like a routine for me anymore. I don't even think about it. I just go to the gym because I need to go to the gym. But like when you even do this, you don't even have to go crazy like 2-hour workout. You can even go like for 30 minutes, whatever, but you just smash the workout. You already like done one task of the day, which is pretty great, because that will like cause an effect, you can say. Like it will be a huge consequence for the other actions that you're going to take today. So that's basically the message of the short video that I wanted to give to you guys after the gym session, is to basically do something small. If you don't really feel like it today, like I'm right now, I don't really feel like it, man. Like I've got a lot of work to do. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. But I'm not gonna like sit at home and say, oh my god, I'm overwhelmed. I just took action. I went to the gym and already like done the first task that I needed to do. I need to do some groceries. I need to cook some food as well. So I'm gonna go home, do that, take a shower. I'm gonna take you guys with me and slowly building up momentum. And what you then realize is that the next task is gonna go way easier. So when I'm gonna study and stuff, because I've already been to the gym, I'm a little bit fatigued. I like that as well. Because when I'm just studying and I haven't been to the gym, I cannot really focus. Like my mind is all over the place. But when I've been to the gym and I've already like done the productive task of like going to the gym and stuff, like doing something physical on a daily basis, like I've talked about on my half marathon series, it's way better because you kind of like train yourself to become also mentally way sharper. Because if you don't do physical exercise on a daily basis, my friend, you're not going to be mentally as sharp as as you can, like as you can max out. So basically you need to build up momentum, and the way you do that is by doing small tasks like this, like going to the gym and then going home and doing some groceries. All small tasks that build up to something greater. So if you genuinely want to get out of this rut, you have to put the first step in, like do the first mini step, and then the one after that, and then the one after that, then the one after that, and before you know it, the day's over. You've been pretty productive. So that's what I strive towards, man, and I hope you guys strive towards that as well. I feel like a lot of people that watch my content are more based on like this self-improvement and stuff. So I think you guys know what I'm talking about, but I have to like sometimes remind myself that I don't forget it, because sometimes I do. Like for example, yesterday and today when I woke up, I forget about that, but I quickly snapped myself out of it and thought to myself, you know what, this is not really me, and I don't really want to live like this. So I made a change. Like even this small change can have a huge effect on your daily basis. Like even going to the gym may not have a very big impact, but it does for me. Like I'm like in a way better mood right now. I've done something productive for the day, and it will have a effect on other tasks that I need to do. So I just wanted to say this. I'm gonna go back to my place. I'm gonna do some groceries, and I'll see you guys when I'm back home. I'm gonna talk to you guys more about what has been happening for the past couple of weeks. So I'll see you guys in a minute. I just arrived back home, and right now I'm cooking some food. Of course, this is some food that I had from yesterday that I made. So I'm warming it up right now so that I can eat it. Pretty good day so far, like I've showed you guys. And I can actually show you guys what I've got. So as you guys can see, it's some Persian rice with a little bit of meat, some vegetables, and this is a lot of carbs to be honest, but I need it right now because at the end of May I'm gonna go on a cut, which basically is I'm gonna reduce my calories, but for now I'm a little bit on a bulk again, so I can actually eat this. I actually want to eat this. I need a lot of energy, especially for cognitive tasks, and this fuels me for that, so that's great. Eat this. I'm gonna make one more video where I'm basically gonna talk about what's been happening for the past couple of weeks and stuff, and how I've been feeling and what I want to do in the future with content and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. Of course, I'm gonna take a shower as well. I'm not gonna take you guys with me there. I'm gonna eat this, take a shower, and I see you guys in the last video where I'm gonna talk about a little bit what I want from YouTube, and I want to like pursue my career and stuff. So it's gonna be a fun video. Hopefully you guys are still watching. If you are, fucking legend. And I'll see you guys when I'm finished eating. Bye bye. Guys, I think that this is more than 1,000 calories, if I'm being honest. This is this is a lot. It's not even 1 o'clock. What am I doing? Though, to be honest, I don't really track my calories, but I think that this is it is pretty much. It is, I think, around 1,000 calories. I would say even more. A lot of carbs. I'm also eating it with, of course, some yogurt, Greek yogurt. So yeah, it's pretty much. But it is what it is, man. I like it very much. So yeah, I've made some pretty good food. Let's eat it. All right, guys. I just finished up. I finished showering. I finished eating. I cleaned up myself a little bit. Right now I'm just sitting here in front of a camera making the last video that I wanted to make before I actually end this entire video. Feeling pretty good. It's currently around 1:43 p.m. so a little bit behind. I'm going to start working I think on 2 p.m. So I'm going to start doing my tasks, which is basically university. And the reason why I like, for example, going to the gym in the morning is because when you go into the gym in the morning, you're already building up momentum like I talked about in the previous video, but like you can work till like 10, 11 o'clock because you don't have like this mindset of, oh shit, I still need to go to the gym. Because when you go to the gym, you still need to go to the gym, you need to train, you need to like dress up, whatever, then you need to come back, then you need to eat, then you need to shower. Like it takes a lot of time. Like the gym in itself is maybe like a 1 hour workout, but like when you compare that with like also going to the gym and then coming back, taking a shower, eating, like washing and making food, whatever, it takes like 2-3 hours minimum. I think minimum like 3 hours, 2.5 hours. So it's very good so that you can do that in the mornings. So you block that out, and then you basically have the entire day left for other activities. Like for example, studying and pursuing other crafts that you want to do. I just got back, like I said, from the gym, feeling pretty good. I wanted to make this quick video, man. It's just basically, once again, that when you're feeling down like I am today, like I didn't really feel like it, like you have these days, of course, as a man, like you don't really want to do it, but you still have to do it, but you're like half-assing it because you don't really have the motivation nor the energy nor the discipline to do it. You have to kind of like find a way to do small steps. That's what I would recommend. Like, do small steps so that builds up momentum, and when that momentum builds up, you can like pursue other things after that. So like going to the gym, doing groceries, cooking some food, eating, taking a shower, whatever, like you build up momentum. So when you build up momentum, the reason why you want to build up momentum is because the next task is going to be way easier for you to do than just like not knowing what to do and still being depressed and like sitting at home all day when it's like shiny outside, it's like the sun is shining. You don't really want to do that because you're basically losing momentum. What I actually realized when I was in the gym is that when I was like 18 years old, I thought that I actually knew the world. Like I thought I mastered this entire realm of physical reality. But like I think a lot of you guys may resonate with this as well. Like when you get older, I'm 22 right now, you basically start to realize that, okay, I don't know shit. Like I genuinely don't know shit. Like I thought I had this figured out, and I wanted to go on that path, and I wanted to go on this path, and I genuinely am interested in this, and I want to pursue this. When you get a little bit older, what you tend to realize is that if that path doesn't work out the way you want it to work out, the way you've been planning and stuff, you're fucked. Basically, you have to like figure out in that moment. You can have, of course, some time to like go on another path, or maybe pursue another career. These are the things that we don't really realize, of course, when we're young, and we shouldn't, because when we're young, we're thinking about different things, like different things are on our mind. Like we're not really thinking about what I'm gonna do like when I'm 26, 27 years old, when we're like 15 years old. So you shouldn't be thinking about that, of course. You should be like living your youth, you should be living your teenage years and doing whatever you can in order to like get by and stuff. But when you get older, you kind of like start to, well, what I'm experiencing, you start to lose this ego a little bit. You start to humble yourself more. You start to realize, okay, this life is pretty hectic, man. Reality is uncontrollable. Things happening out of nowhere that I have zero control over. Maybe I should stop being so cocky. Maybe I should stop being so sure about everything, because you don't know. At the end of the day, you don't know. You don't know 100% how like life is going to be and stuff. So you start to get a little bit humbled of life. You start to like not lose, but like diminish your ego a little bit to like a lower standard, because you realize that, okay, this reality is actually way crazier than I thought. Like I haven't figured shit out. When I was like 18 years old, I thought the only thing I need to be focused on in life was like the gym, and that's it, the gym, and like maybe going to school, whatever. But like when you grow older, you start to see the world from a different perspective. You start to look at the world from a different angle. What you tend to realize is that the world in itself is way more complex than you thought it was. But of course, we can here also make an argument that it is as complex as you make it, which is also a good argument to make. And there's of course some element of truth in that. But you have to realize that this adult life, this life when you're above 20 years old, I would say, is really a very much different life than, for example, when you were like 16, 17 years old. And that's what I'm starting to realize a little bit. Not like in a negative sense, not like I'm shining some negative sides to it, of course not, because it's life and I'm loving life. But it's just like something to think about. Like when you're younger, you have a lot of ego. When you get older, you don't lose that ego, but you start to like humble yourself a little bit. You start to feel more like, okay, I've got a lot of responsibility to like basically do on a daily basis, and I need to do them. If I don't do them, like everything will go to shit basically. So it's a very fun thought experiment that I had when I was in the gym. It's like every single time I'm in the gym, it's like I get these crazy thoughts. I don't even know where they're coming from, but like I just get these creative ideas sometimes in the gym. This is one of the reasons why I go to the gym. It's because not of the muscle and the aesthetics, but it's also because it lets me think about life. Like, where am I going? What do I want to do? Like, what is the next step and stuff? Like it's like this battleground that I'm in, where I'm like strategizing about the next step that I'm gonna take in my life. That's just what I want to say. The last thing in this video that I wanted to talk about was, guys, if you're still watching, you're a legend, of course. But if you're still watching, you have to realize that you're blessed, man. You have to genuinely realize that you're blessed. That's what I always preach on this channel. I'm gonna preach that till I die, basically. You have to realize that you're blessed. If you're living in a first world country, if you're like have access to clean water, if you have access to food, if your parents are still alive, if you have a family, if you have close friends, very good close friends, if you have like an institution that you can go to, for example, like the church or like university or like whatever else, if you have access to the internet, if you have a mobile phone that you're watching this on, if you have an iPad, if you have a laptop, if you have a roof basically above your head, if you have a bed that you can sleep on, if you have the most important one, my friend, is your health. If you still have your health, you don't have a terminal illness, you're blessed. Like, you're genuinely blessed. Like, I cannot stress this out enough, because sometimes we forget that, man. And even though today, like, I woke up in a pretty bad mood and stuff, I really didn't want to do it, and I thought about myself, why am I doing this? Like, why am I actually recording these type of videos? Like, why am I actually putting myself out there? It is these moments that I realize, okay, I have the blessing to do these type of things. Like, I'm blessed to do this. Like, a lot of people cannot even do that because they don't even have a phone. Like, it's really crazy to think about. Of course, it's a very, like, a lot of people know this, but I think that we don't practice it on a daily basis. Like, when you wake up in the morning, you have to realize that you're blessed. Like, genuinely, when you wake up in the morning, you still have your health, and you still have your family, you still have your parents. Like, nothing is guaranteed in life. Like, it can be all taken away from you. Like, you're not like this immortal human being, man. You're breakable. You're breakable by God, of course, always. Like, God can break you very easily. Like, you're nothing. You're basically nothing. So you have to realize, my friend, that's what I'm gonna end this video with, is you're blessed. Is genuinely you're blessed. If you're watching this video, you're blessed. Preach that, man. Like, live by that. Practice it on a daily basis. Like, this gratitude. Like, damn, I'm actually alive today. Like, I could have been dead. Like, a lot of people did not wake up today, but you did, which is in itself a huge blessing, man. And sometimes when I'm like in this rut, like today, for example, I forget that, and I spiral into these negative thought patterns. When in reality, I can like observe myself. Like when these are my thought patterns, I can look, like I'm the observer. I can look at these thought patterns and say to myself, it's not even that deep, bro. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, there are people out there in the world, like in the third world countries, like they have lost their parents. They don't have any money. They have to figure out, like basically a survival moment, they have to figure out where the next meal is gonna come from. When me, in general, I can just cook some food here and I'm done. I'm satiated for the rest of the day. Like, it's crazy to think about it, and we forget that sometimes, inclusive, of course, myself as well. That's the reason why I'm talking about this, because I forgot it. And right now I'm reminding myself that you're blessed, my friend. Remember that you're blessed. Always have a good intention. Always try to treat people with respect. Always love thy neighbor. Always love your enemies even. Like, be a good human being, my friend. Like, contribute to society. And it's always what I'm going to preach on this channel, man. I don't care if somebody's going to hate on this and whatever. I'm always going to preach what I stand for, which is you have to become grateful. You have to make some positive contribution to the society that you're living in. And live life, my friend. Live life. That's what I want to say. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you did, share, subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys in another one. Thank you for listening.